Hi folks, Nathan Adlin here with the Fastlane Car, and it's not every day that I have an opportunity to wear a sports jacket. But when Roman and Andre found out that we were getting a BMW, in this case a 2017 BMW 530i, their entry-level 5 Series, well, they wanted me to gussy up a little bit. And coming up next, I'm going to tell you about some surprising changes. This is an all-new vehicle. I can't wait to tell you what's changed. The longer I stay in this car, the more I drive it, the more I like it. Some cars you immediately like right away. This one has to grow on you. But once it starts growing on you and the more you drive it, you really do feel like you're connected to it. That's really cool for a car that's really not a sports car. This is not what I expected when we got this vehicle. This is actually a 2-liter 4-cylinder engine. Puts out 248 horsepower and 258 pound-feet of torque. And it's hooked up to an 8-speed automatic transmission. It's a traditional 8-speed. It's not a dual clutch. It feeds the rear wheels. There is an all-wheel drive version of this vehicle. Hell, there's a V8 version of this vehicle with 2 turbos. There is a hybrid version of this vehicle, but this is the entry level. This is basically where you start. This should be a fairly economical power plant, despite the size of this vehicle. According to the EPA, it gets 27 miles per gallon combined. But when we've been driving it, it's been around 24 miles per gallon combined. Hit sport one more time. Sport, individual, sport. Let's do this. Yep, just under 3,000 RPM. Wow, it really gives you a nice tug at the seat when it gets to that point too. Now this is a handsome vehicle. I love the direction that BMW has taken recently with their exterior design. And not only is it good looking, I mean, you will not mistake this for any other vehicle other than a BMW. It is an intelligent design. Why? Because everything on here is pretty much functional, not just with aerodynamics, but in overall looks and functionality. The grille, all the slots, those are functional. They're for aerodynamics and cooling. The overall design of this vehicle looks a lot like the 7 Series, which is also a really good looking BMW. But unlike other brands that make their cars look too much alike, I think that BMW has done a very good job differentiating this vehicle from others. BMW has never been shy about making fantastic, beautiful, comfortable interiors. In that way, there's not a lot that's new in terms of overall design. This looks similar to the past few versions of the 5 Series. However, first of all, leather, fantastic. This is Nappa leather, absolutely holds you like a baseball glove. And the overall interior build quality is outstanding. Once again, typical BMW is exactly what you want. But there is something new, and it's a lot of new. That is the iDrive 6.0 system that is in this vehicle. Allows you to do everything from touch the screen, turn a knob, or even move your hands around in order to control certain elements of this system. As such, it is a much more compelling system to use. In some cases, you might say it's a much more enjoyable system to use, and for some people, it might be a more infuriating system to use. So I'm going to torque it up to about 3,000 RPM and let it go. There we go. Yeah, it likes taking off that way. Whoa, didn't expect that. Whoa, these brakes are just phenomenal. Yeah, 6.69 seconds. Now, consider the fact this is a very big vehicle, fairly heavy, and we're at high elevation. For those of you who don't watch TFL, we are over a mile above sea level here, and that means that even with turbocharging, you do lose a little bit of horsepower. Let's talk about price for a minute, because it is a surprising or eye-opening component of this vehicle. Now, it starts at a very reasonable $51,200, and for a vehicle this high quality, a German vehicle, a sporty vehicle, a fun vehicle, and a luxury vehicle all in one, very good price. But this vehicle's price, as tested, $72,135. Yes, I said $72,135. Now, you do get a lot of stuff for that. I mean, rear steering, Napa white leather interior, ceramic switchgear, big brakes, special wheels, you name it. You go on and on and on. There are 3 different packages alone in this series that are driver assistance packages. So what we've established here is that we have a sporty, fun, very luxurious, comfortable vehicle that is pretty quick. 6.5 seconds at over a mile above sea level is impressive. And the overall feel of this car is great. Look, yes, we've tested Infinitis and even Hyundais that have many of the same qualities of this vehicle, but are much less expensive and perhaps a little bit easier to own for certain reasons. But at the end of the day, it is a BMW. It's the difference between liking 2 rock bands, one that's a cover band and one that's the actual band. It's the difference between hearing classical music through a radio versus actually being there in person in front of a quartet. Big differences. And this vehicle really does make you feel special when you drive it, and I think at the end of the day, that's the best part of this car. For the Fast Lane Car, this is Nathan Adlin. Don't forget to go to tflcar.com for news, views, real-world reviews, and I need to get the hell out of this jacket. I'll see you.